Listen, welcome back to the Homies Tribune. It's me, Mike Gam, as your host. And of course, you know it wouldn't be right without the infamous red cup. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup, okay? You know, like always on the show, you know what I'm saying? We always got a surprise, man. Listen, we always got somebody in here want to pop in, pop they shit. You dig what I'm saying? Today ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her introduce herself. You know, let me make sure we on in this thing, man. I'm on. I'm on. What's up,
You
man?
know I'm on. What's up? What's up?
What's up with Cuz, man?
You know what it is.
Listen,
Yeah.
you want to tell the people your name or your IG or however you want to do it?
I mean, Big Bree
Okay.
in the building. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Fucking with geese.
Off top. Listen,
Easy.
off top. Off top. How was your Happy Mother's Day to moms? How was that?
It was cool for real. It was
Okay.
cool. A little chill.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. It's Sunday. We got big girl jobs. So
Right. Okay.
yeah,
Y'all doing it?
yeah,
Y'all go out to eat or something, brunch, a little.
yeah. A little brunch, little flowers.
Right.
You know,
The norm.
the use.
The
Yeah,
the use. The use.
yeah. Nothing you can really give anybody who got everything. So
Right.
at the time. That's it.
Listen, I understand. I get it. I understand. I get it. I gotta ask you,
Oh, here we go.
what?
What?
I, how do you feel about this K Dot and Kendrick beef? I mean, K. Excuse me, K Dot and Drake beef. How do you feel about it? Where do you stand on it? Some care, some don't. Some invested, some not. I know you're a real hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? I know you've seen a lot of little beefs go along. To a lot. This has been a one of the best battles we had. How do you feel about it?
Okay. I'm not biased, right?
Of course.
Because I love Drake for what he has given
Oh,
I mean, I graduated high school in 2011. Drake
okay.
had all the F's. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was the music of the time. And I mean, I was there when Section 80 dropped. I was there before that when Overly Dedicated was, you know what I mean?
Of
Like,
course. Of course.
so really, really understanding the music, but I'm completely unbiased. However, I think that we all know that Drake, though he does have more hits, Kendrick has always been the better rapper. Like
Of
that's
course.
not a debate. You know what I
No,
mean?
it's not even up for discussion.
I think we all know Kendrick won. I feel like anybody who's saying Kendrick didn't win is just like crazy bias. Like get that man nuts out your mouth. Like easy. It was a easy clean sweep. Like it was a wrap.
Right.
Drake did not have one for me. Like there was at no point did he have a diss that was like, oh yeah, that nigga. It was never that. It never gave.
It's listen, I love Drake. People, I'm not biased. Listen, if I'm going
Wait,
out,
wait, because me and you, we was in the orange. You my right
course.
hand. You my go-to.
Listen,
That was
come
we was
on.
there. When
And,
nobody else there, we was there.
and Drake getting him, he was getting player, he getting playing my shit off top. Like,
Easy.
I
I'm
fuck
I'm
with
for
Drake.
sure asking for somebody to turn on some Drake before I ask them to turn on some Kendrick on the turn up. Like, what are we talking about?
On the turn up, absolutely. But this on some rapping shit in this particular battle, if this is a basketball series of 7, I had Kendrick on the sweep on his ass.
For
To
sure.
me,
Easy.
you know what I'm saying?
Easy.
And I felt some type of way about people like Gilly.
Nut ass nigga.
Listen,
Another ass nigga.
nut ass nigga. Listen,
Yeah.
and listen. I fuck with Gilly, but him saying
Yeah.
that it was just like, how you? What are you listening to though? You supposed to be a lyrical rapper?
You can't be out here listening to the chicken man thinking that he got some honest opinions. I
Listen,
ain't gonna hold you.
I really thought he was gonna have an honest opinion on it, being an MC, being somebody that from Philly, known lyrical, could really, you know what I'm saying, rap. Um, I thought he was gonna have more, but I'm like, are you doing this to get Drake on the show? Like, what is you
He
on right
said he'd do damn near anything to get the Drake interview. So I mean, what we it's I just I ain't gonna say nothing else. You
now?
got it.
Listen,
Listen, this my thing with Gilly, just all in all, though, especially when it comes to beef. Until you can rectify what happened with Beans, I really don't want to hear from you.
okay, listen, I'm
I,
done. Listen,
Gilly
listen.
is disgruntled. He's a disgruntled ass old head. That's it, especially when it comes to music. That's why his whole claim to fame now is that deal they got with Barstool, because he getting some money. But before that, you wasn't. Nobody was thinking about you. You
No,
weren't relevant outside of your space. But
but
that's where the East Coast fuck up at. They let them niggas hold on to fame way too long. That
wait,
nigga should have been out of there.
I, I know Gilly could rap. I can't tell you one hit though. Listen, I fuck
For
with
sure.
Gilly, but I
For
can't
sure.
tell you one hit. One thing I do love is that I feel that I feel that Gilly being a person he is, he feel that he probably put Wallow on, right?
And
Uh, and I feel like Wallow put you on by allowing you to be goofy, be funny, like it's okay, you don't have to be a tough guy, cuz, and we could do this thing. I feel that gave Gilly more life.
for
If
sure
that
did.
makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Before I knew that they were cousins, related, friends, even knew each other, I was following Wallow. The nigga jumping over fences, running at the camera. He already had a lane that was very relevant at the
Right,
time.
right. Of
Where Gilly didn't have, he was still sitting on Instagram yelling at the camera. He's been doing that for a while.
course. Of
You know
course.
what I mean?
And
And that's not to take nothing from him, because there are
no,
points where he gives good advice, where he has good things to say. I'm not taking nothing from
absolutely.
him. However, you for sure did not put Wallow on. You needed Wallow in order to get to where you was at.
And
And
listen,
I just hope he knows that. I hope it's not a situation where he thinks he
listen.
put, but that's the kind of nigga he is for sure.
I never heard him say this, but me just knowing this, like just following it, like looking at this, the shit that he has done, I'm sure he probably felt that. Him being the big cousin, being out, being known to the people from hip hop, cash money, shit like that. I'm sure he feel like I put you on, Wallow. I gave you a buzz, and it's like, no, Wallow gave you a
Nah,
buzz. Like he gave you a buzz though. Like
yeah,
probably the biggest buzz that you had, because I can't tell you
in your career.
in your career, I can't tell you one Gilly hit. I don't know. Listen, I don't know
All I
what.
know is Bean slept the nigga. I don't know nothing else. Beans
Listen,
from Siegel Street slept that nigga. That's all I know.
even when I heard that, I was a little bit appalled because Gilly portrayed this like, nigga, I follow boxing, nigga.
When they walked on the block, niggas went the other way.
Where was I at?
We was on the block, niggas stayed there and talked to us.
Listen,
A nut.
nut ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? On some nut shit though. Like I was appalled. You know what I'm saying? You being you being from the Bay though, cuz I gotta know. I gotta know if somebody come in from the Bay, where you taking them to get some? Because your boy, damn, I forget the dude, Lee,
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Keith Lee was scared. I like Keith Lee. I like his content. I like what he was doing locally. He came out here. He was a little nervous.
Okay,
That's what it felt like. It felt like he was a little nervous. Whoever fed that nigga shellfish is out of pocket. That's what I will say.
where did he
But
go?
man, if the nigga was sitting in a TL at Brenda's, first of all, I don't even eat at Brenda's. And I'm damn sure not eating in a TL. Like, what are we talking about? He went and got tacos from Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Cool dude, not taking nothing from him. However, we are in California. It's Mexicans selling authentic Mexican food on every other corner. Bro, go get some motherfucking taco. Like if we're showing the Bay Area art, like what we do, our day-to-day lives, the good, like
I know
it's
hella
so
little
many spots.
spots.
You
Listen,
go
I know
right down
hella
the high street, get you a little, you know what I mean?
cuz hella you want some tacos, I could took you some good ass fucking tacos. I mean
Down
some
right
good
to
food in
105th
general.
and get you some. Come on now.
So okay,
But if he out here,
you
then come and
okay.
get some food. It's a
We're
couple of spots.
okay, give me two or three. Where you
It's a couple
if
of
you would have
spots.
Keith Lee with Keith Lee, excuse me, I'm saying it wrong. He get off the plane. Where you taking him? What's up? Talk to me.
I'm taking him to the city because he got to go to Two Jacks
Okay.
right there in Double Rock.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Hole in the wall.
Little nice,
Get you a little snap burger,
easy.
couple little wings, easy. I'm taking you right to Nam King,
Ugh.
salt and pepper prawns, salt and
Ugh.
pepper wings,
Ugh.
candy wings over the fried
Ugh.
rice,
Oh man.
easy. Them easily the top two
Listen.
for me personally.
No, listen. But everything you just said, if somebody from the Bay and they own this money, they watching this, they gonna be like, they gonna stamp that. Like, yeah,
Easy,
yeah,
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 for sure.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm taking them right to 78 to go get some steak fries
Oh,
from Me Floor for sure. Them the best steak fries in the Bay.
what? Listen, I'm not even gonna argue with you. Listen, listen.
That's
I'm
it.
not gonna argue with you. Where's that little? What's the name of that little Chinese food spot downtown? Cuz we went to it. I can't think of the name of it. I know it's by the it's by the it's by the movie theater for sure.
Yang Yang Chow. Hey, that's generational for us.
That's generational.
Grams and Papa was going
Of
there.
course.
And then the kids took over,
Of
and my
course.
mom and my daddy was going, and then
Come
I still
on.
be at Yang Chow.
Come on. What?
See, now where they fucked up is China Pack closed. I'm heard about that one. So
No,
that was one of the ones.
absolutely.
Everybody
Listen.
talk about Jade and them drive by ribs.
Oh,
Listen, different. It was different. You had to know though.
hmm.
High Street in Ellendale.
It,
Love that world.
come
Mama right
on.
there.
Come on. Come on. Let it be known then. Let it be known.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. But
Listen.
it was a lot of good places. Even on some upscale shit. Like if you wanted to take him to like the Claremont to Limewood, you could have took him to some nice under
For
like
sure.
very low spots. Like Sam's
Comfortable.
Grill, one of the oldest restaurants in the country, is right in San Francisco. It survived the earthquake. You got that nigga some oysters, take him to the old clam house. It's a lot of spots. You took him right down to Silver to get a
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Right there. Come on, man. It's some spots. I'm giving up too much. I'm talking too much. But
Listen, no, but again though, it's good because if somebody come to the Bay, this is something they could. If you watching this, it's like no, everything she's
it's some
saying is
spots.
it's a check, check,
Easy.
check,
Easy.
check.
Easy.
Yeah, like it's better than the shit that they had. I'm talking about for surely, or the bad view that the Bay got because of you know what I'm saying. Somebody sent her to some fucked up shit. Like this is way, 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 way better.
I want to say one more thing.
Please,
I want to say one more thing.
please.
Whoever said, shout out to the spot he got the fish sandwich from. I'm not taking nothing from them.
Right.
I've eaten there once. Fish sandwich was cool for what it was, for sure. Would I go back? Yeah, no problem. Let's not do that though. Let's not act like that's the best fish sandwich in the Bay.
No.
Because I'm really from here. My mama, my daddy, my granddaddy, my grams and them, they went down to the Muslim bakery and got them a fish sandwich. If we're talking about historic, if we're talking about food, if we're talking about the taste of the Bay, you go right down to them, and they still serving the fish sandwiches.
Preach.
Shout out to B and it is catering. You go down there and you get you a motherfucking plate and get you a fish. That's the best fish sandwich in the Bay. That's Bay history. Stop trying to erase our shit. And half you niggas ain't from here anyway.
You know, since we're here, let's
y'all
talk about
from?
it. Listen, listen,
Where
listen, where
the fuck
listen.
did you niggas come from?
Okay, hold on, listen. See, I want you to look down at your arm. That vein right there. That's where we connected. Right there.
Me and you,
listen,
right
we
here,
got the same blood flowing right up in there. Right up in there. Right up in there. What was listen? Because it's okay. I'm driving in the Bay. I want to say this last year, and a lady was just like, I think she was from she was either from DC or New York, either one of those, right? But she was
Yeah,
just like, it's not black enough for me here, and it talking about the Bay, and I'm just like, shit. I'm like, the gentrification has changed so much. I'm like, this it's still black in some spots. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, but it's not. You're not getting that authentic Bay Area, like, nigga, this
yeah,
the Bay, nigga. Like, you're not getting that. Look,
yeah.
what was your favorite era of the Bay, and and what do you miss of that era that's not here today? Even if it is here, it might not be the same. What do you talk to me? What's up?
It was the MySpace days. It was
Good
the
times.
punk rock bitch. It was
Oh,
the yeah, yeah, it was the pack. I mean, again, I grew up on High Street, Allendale. It was, them projects,
Allendale.
right? Them right there. You
Of
know what I
course,
mean?
of
So that
course.
gave you the general era. It was very much that. It was PF Flyers and Hollister on the back of the one. You catching the one all the way from Bayfair Park, the 1R from Bayfair Park all the way to Berkeley. You ain't got shit else to do. You go terrorize Bayfair,
Wait,
and
what?
then end of the night you terrorizing
I
Berkeley. You down south sitting outside the Adidas store. You know what I mean?
listen. You
It
said so much in that little You saying Bayfair? Didn't they tear Bayfair? Isn't Bayfair closed now? Or
not yet,
or it's about
not
to be?
yet.
They trying to close it or something?
It most of the stores is gone. It's
Um,
that it's you know what it is. All it is that Macy's. And then those stores right there by that Target.
right,
Target right there,
right,
Wingstop,
right.
and it's
Okay,
a couple of shoe
just
stores, but all of them leaving
damn near just that little side then, damn near.
that little side. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. And then again. I want to bring. You said that downtown Berkeley. Keefe Lee could have went down to Cal Berkeley, right up in that little area of food, that whole little strip right there, and got something great to eat. Like,
For so
you
could
know,
have.
and it would have been safe. It would have been like, you know what I'm saying? You would have been good, like, and the food
Ain't
would
nobody
have
took
been
them to get no boba. Ain't nobody took them to get no. The thing about the Bay Area is, especially, and I think people don't understand this, is
yeah.
like when it comes to like black, traditionally black American food, it's good food is scarce. I go to my grand's house.
Off top,
I'm, you know
off
what I
top,
mean?
off
Like
top.
that's
Listen, off,
I'm hungry. I don't care if she's making a ham sandwich. This shit
listen.
gonna
That
bang.
shit go
Okay.
bang.
This it is what it is. However, there's not many places out here, and there's a lot more popping up,
Right,
but they also feel very like social media y.
for
And
sure.
it's not my vibe per se. However, when we talk about food diversity, you have to touch different cultures of food because
For
we're
sure.
not just out here eating neck
No,
bones and oxtails and you know what I mean? And
no.
nothing against it. A nigga like me love oxtails. I love some neck
Listen,
bones, little
I
turkey,
fuck with the
turkey meat. Oh
oxtails.
shit! But on a day to day basis, I'm eating hella Thai food. Hella, I'm eating Cambodian street food.
So listen,
You know what I mean?
no, everything. Listen, everything you saying is 100. Even what you saying, the diversity, right? So I was looking at something, and they had. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because they had. So they was having a conversation. That he was asking like, what are the three or the I think it was five most diverse cities, either in the world or in America, something like that along them lines. And bro was like, right off the rip, he like, New York as number
Easy.
one, and he like, New York's not number one. New York is number two, and he was
Yeah.
like, actually, three of them are in the. He was like, damn, I'm trying to find it. Sorry, he was like, it's three of them are in California, and they was shot
Right.
that Vallejo, Oakland was on there. Vallejo was number one. He couldn't say it right at all. Oakland was like number four. New York was number two, and they had another. Oh, they had Sacramento up in there at like number three. And
Yep.
I tell people all the time, like, yeah, like the Bay, and I can't. I'm hella mad I can't find it right now. But anywho, and it was another one in there, but they were shocked that like the Bay were that it was like so diverse, and it's like, or California, and I'm like, that's like what make the Bay so like dope. Because when you start mentioning the Thai food or all the different foods that people eat, that's what make us so dope. It's like we make like it's like a boiling pot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like gumbo. You know
Literally, yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
That's
That's
what make
exactly
the
what it's
Bay
like.
dope. Like
Yeah. And we all enjoy each other's food and we all enjoy each other's cultures
for sure.
in a very pleasant way most of the time.
But
Like, and it's cool. Like, how do you bring him out here and not take him to go get some senorita bread? There's no way. If I'm bringing somebody out here, you have to go and get you some motherfucking senorita. That's just something you gotta eat it fresh off the box.
of
You
course,
gotta eat that bitch hot.
don't take you can't
What?
take it home. Like eat it as soon as you get it.
Right here, right
Bust
now.
down,
Bust that bitch
bust
open
down.
in the car.
Like in the
Walk into
car,
the car.
bust
Mhm.
down. Like
Yeah.
again though, it's like it's so much that why do you? I seen G Perico. I seen him on and forgive me, Kev podcast. I can't think of his complete name of the podcast, but G Perico was on there and they was talking about, do you feel West Coast music get play outside of the West Coast? And he was like, no, I don't feel like we get the credit we deserve. Or he was like, we don't get the credit we deserve, but in everybody that's not from the Cali, they steal from Cali. Like whether it's LA, the culture of gang banging, the bass slang. And I was like, absolutely. Why do you
Mm-hmm.
why do you feel why do you feel the Bay don't get that mainstream that you know what I'm saying? Why do you feel we don't get that mainstream that we really deserve though? But a lot of people come and steal the culture like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, if you put
Yeah.
certain you could put New York, Atlanta, Miami, where else? Philly, any top whatever places out in the world, and have somebody in there from the Bay, you're gonna remember that person from the Bay. We're just it's different.
Yeah, for
But why do you
sure.
feel we don't get that credit in the rap game or in the music industry that we deserve?
Um, yeah, okay.
Your opinion.
So I have a bunch of different opinions.
Listen,
I
let's
think
talk
the
about it.
biggest thing is so there how did we ended up here because there was a migration of black people from the
Facts.
south to the northern cities and out
Educate them.
west, right?
Educate them.
I feel like California is the most detached from that southern kind of culture in as a whole, right? Not
Right.
family based, but as
Right.
a whole.
Right.
And so it's easy for people to be like, oh, they just weird
Of
because
course.
we've created a culture that you don't understand.
Of course.
However, it is just a great mix of different people from different areas. I feel like when you go to New York, right, and you ask somebody where they family from, most of them are going to say that Eastern Shoreboard. They all came up South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida. You know what I mean? And
Right.
now they're here, and so their culture and their roots. And mind you, it's so easy to get to. Y'all still go down there every other summer. I don't
Right.
know. You out that way.
Right.
I've been out that way. Them
Right.
niggas country is fuck.
No, for sure. Listen,
Country
for
is
surely.
shit
For
for
surely.
sure.
For sure.
California has become so has created a culture outside of that. So it's easy. Again, we still have our country roots. I'm not saying
No,
my
for
grandma still
surely.
say Arbor, Zinc, Furrow. Country is shit,
For sure.
but as a whole, and so I think it's easy for people to just be like they're weird because it's something they don't understand. Absolutely. Then there are also people who are terrible representations of what California is,
Mm.
because though we are not super attached to the parts of Black culture that people attach themselves to, and I think that's a lot of the thing. Because when it comes to like hip hop and like music and that industry, it's very business. It's not just. oh, this is what we like to do and we making money. Like, no, there's a bunch of white people sitting over there telling you what is and is not okay in Black culture. And if
Oh man,
the Bay Area does not fit that, and which we don't most times,
no.
then we're not gonna get good looks. And like, that's okay. But then you have the corniest niggas possible who represent what it is coming out of the Bay Area.
Like,
And so you don't get
like
you
when they
don't get the best representation
like
of people.
when they on Instagram taking pictures, showing the picture that they took with Drake to show that they're on Drake's side doing the beef. Okay, go ahead. I'm go ahead.
Or
I'm sorry.
they 42 with eyebrow slits.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Listen,
Oh man, it's terrible. Listen,
it be too much going on.
too
But
much.
that's what I think. I think that we just this culture that we created in California, both LA and the Bay Area, it's just something that people don't understand.
No, they don't.
But people respect LA more because y'all took something from LA that's so significant, which is gang banging.
Oh man.
We never attached ourselves to that, which people also don't understand. I was sitting in the car with somebody. I took a
Yeah.
trip to LA. We took a trip to LA, came back. His friend calling me all disgruntled because somebody in the Bay Area robbed him, and they said, "Yeah, the Bloods out here robbed me." I ain't no fucking Bloods out here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we talking about.
Then you got robbed by some out of town niggas. You're an out of town nigga who got robbed by out of town niggas. That sucks for you, but he's trying to convince me that they're blood. You can't convince. You know what, bro? You got it. You're gonna forever get robbed because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about or what you're looking for out here.
That's like
Never took another trip again. However, that's the type of shit that they respect because they took it. It's Bloods in New York. It's Bloods in Chicago. It's Bloods everywhere outside of this one little area. And people are now trying to say like, oh, we don't have Bloods and Crips, but y'all don't have them no more. But y'all did.
for sure,
Everybody was into that for sure.
for sure.
But so it's a different level of respect for LA, and of course Hollywood, like
I,
all of the things,
I mean,
but just specifically hip hop.
for
So
sure.
y'all give them a little more credit than us, but they take
Off top.
a shit. Most of the shit that comes from LA came from here first.
Listen, but again, this is why you get a lot of LA top artists where they always give it up to 40. They always too short. They always give it up to the Bay because they like
Yeah.
a lot of niggas did it independent. A lot of niggas did it out the trunk. A lot of niggas showed you how to, yeah, this is how you finesse without the big labels behind you. This is how you do it independent. They respect the Bay hustle and they respect that. Again, it says a lot. You made a good point where everybody's taking the game banging thing and it never reached Oakland specifically, you know what I'm saying, or the Bay Area because it reached little parts, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't reach
It was Oakland. It was Oakland because they was banging in the city for
for
sure.
sure, for
They was
sure. But again, I remember watching the Felix Mitchell little American Gangster thing that they had, and it was like, yeah, you know, the Bloods came to Oakland in the 80s. It was just a joke. You know, it was just
mm-hmm.
a joke because the reality, you see a lot of youngsters now in LA doing the same shit as the Bay. We respect money. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not
Yeah,
tripping off like, bro, oh, he a blood, he a crip. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. We about money. We see green. That's the color we want to bang is green. Like
literally.
the money. You know what I'm saying? But it always shocked me that gang banging is like me being in New York, and I ain't taking it away from nobody because you know people come and they push it on. Same way T Rogers, RP Rogers, I think he passed. I think I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But T Rogers originally from Chicago, come to LA in the jungles and they basically start blooding, you know what I'm saying, up over there. You know what I'm saying? But gang banging
Mm-hmm.
originated in LA, and it'd be funny to me living in New York and they got real like gang bangers, like niggas that's really
Oh,
like,
they took that shit real serious.
but it'd be funny to me because not funny, but it's like it's wild because I'm like, I don't even gang bang and I feel closer to this is say if it's a 6-0 out here, right? Hypothetical. I don't
Yeah.
know if it is or ain't, but let's say if it's a 6-0 out here. I feel closer to 6-0 because I walked that soil of 6-0 in fucking South Central. I walked the soil. I've been there. And it's a lot of people
Yeah.
that bang it and never been there. Like where little Condo Rondo, I think he from Savannah, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them. They 6-0 Crips, but they never. It's a lot of them never been to that soil. You feel me? I've been to that soil. I feel more connected, although I'm not, than a lot of people that bang this shit. You feel me? It'd be weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I
I
get it.
think overall it's weird to like really bang somebody else's neighborhood. Because that's
Oh,
not just that's somebody's neighborhood.
no,
You know
listen.
what I mean? Like
No,
that's someone's my home is here, my granny stay right here. Like that's someone's,
you absolutely listen.
city limit.
You listen.
So
You're
and that's
absolutely
not to
right.
disrespect anybody and what they do, but that's
No,
not my
hell
business. I
no,
genuinely, baby,
no.
not my
Listen.
business. But
Look, I got 10 minutes left with you. I gotta know what give me your I gotta know your top five. Give me your top five West Coast rappers of all time. Top five. If you
of all time.
all time, you're starting a basketball team with these West Coast rappers from the raps. Where you what's up?
That's okay. And I'm gonna be honest, because I'm just gonna say people who I genuinely listen to.
Yeah, you should.
Um, I think, and also my age group. I hate
Okay.
when people like talk about rappers who outside of their age group. Like y'all
I ain't
wasn't
mad.
even fucking there, dude.
I ain't mad.
Um, easy, easily. So I'm gonna go in no order. DJ Quick,
Fuck quick.
um, for sure. I'm gonna probably go. Mozzie is in my top five for sure.
You said Mozzie?
Um,
Yep.
Mozzie for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. 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 He birthed this
Um,
whole little generation right now.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
like that, yeah, 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 yeah. Like that
Yeah,
whole little EBK, little all them that got they like they having a nice run right now. But I feel like Mozzie is like the birth of that.
yeah. No, he created a way
Yeah,
for
for
sure,
sure. Go ahead, go ahead.
for
Okay,
sure.
yo two. Okay, that's two.
Um,
Quick,
that's
Mozzie.
two. Quick, Mozzie. Mm, probably to be honest, to be honest, DB for sure.
D, okay, okay. Listen,
DB is
DB
up
had a.
there.
If you know, you know. DB really had a run
Generationally,
for
for
sure,
me,
for sure. I get it. I
up
get
there.
it.
This is tough, to be honest. I mean, of course, Mac Dre.
Okay.
Like, let's be
You,
clear,
you
and
mean
like not the thizzle dance. Like, I'm talking
no,
like
no.
California Bears.
Yeah,
Like that's you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're
That real piece shit that he told. Yeah,
real,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
When he used to post up on the block with dope he got from Victor.
Come on,
That's
come on.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, you know what? And I'm gonna go five, and it's really an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go five, probably Drew Down, but also
Ooh,
honorable mention,
ooh,
Ascari X. Shout out
ooh,
Ascari X for sure.
ooh. The fact you said Drew Down, said I grew up hella early. Ooh, can you feel me? Listen, a lot of
I
people.
mean, Bootsy Collins' illegitimate son.
Listen,
It's in the blood.
it's in the
You gotta
blood,
give it to
man.
him. You gotta give it to him.
Listen, I tell people all the time, like they shoot a lot of movies, New York, Atlanta now, Hollywood. It wasn't a coincidence them shooting the Mac in Oakland. Like
Nah,
they knew what they was doing, like coming to get that sauce, man. They knew what time it was. Like they knew what
has
it was.
everybody at some point came and got some game from right here,
Mm,
and you hear it on. And I think that's okay. And then back to a conversation we had, and
yeah,
real quick,
yeah.
the Bay Area is never is. I'm not gonna say it's never, but it doesn't get the recognition it deserves because
No,
people really treat this spot like a hidden gem. If you listen to people talk, especially a lot of people who like have reached a certain level of stardom. I just watched Cat Williams live on Netflix. And if you've seen the street poll,
you seen
it
Oakland.
said Columbus, it said all them other cities, but it said Oakland up
You
there
seen it.
too.
You
And
seen
if
that,
you
right?
listen,
I seen that
yeah,
too.
if you listen to Richard Pryor talk about what was the change from him when he was singing and tap dancing with Flip Wilson or whatever variety show he was doing,
Right,
it was when he came out here and was sitting in Berkeley at People's Park and was with the protest. So it's something out here that people get. Like Tupac came out here and he was in Marin City, and shout out to them, but he didn't get game until he was riding around with Rich and them in Oakland. That's where he got the game. It's out his mouth. And so like it's certain thing. It's just a thing that people are never. They really want to keep to themselves. That's what it feels like. So it's hard for them to give us that push, because it's like if I give them the push, you could tell Gunna didn't get pushing P from nowhere. And shout out to Texas, because they probably been saying PSP that too, because they got a strong culture out there.
No,
too.
listen, they got a strong culture.
The way he was sitting there explaining it when he's sitting in that store with that mink on, he heard it. He heard a baby. He heard somebody talking about that.
Listen,
come on now.
Listen, niggas, no, stop playing with us with that P. But again, though, okay, you could go. I'm just saying this name. Go catch Chris Brown live in concert, like any artist, right?
Right.
This is what I don't like about when they come to the Bay. They'll come to the Bay, go catch Chris Brown's show in the Bay, right? And it's like, oh, okay, this is cool. But now go catch that same show that next night when you go to LA, nigga got fireworks, niggas jumping out the roof, niggas.
Yeah.
It's like people come to the Bay and they take it off. Like, yeah, they'll settle for it, like any whatever. They'll settle for anything that I give them. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like they just kind of take it off. It kind of like you kind of take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want to give us that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Or they always like LA is like granted Hollywood's in LA, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's down. I'm gonna say down south because niggas that's really from LA. Like they ain't LA, but to us it's like, bro, that's LA. To us,
it's LA,
from up north. You know what I'm saying? It just don't get that credit. Like LA, again, a lot of people when they turn commercial, they damn near turn LA. You know what I'm saying? From the living in LA, the palm trees, the way they dress.
A nigga will get traded to the LA Chargers
for sure,
and immediately start throwing up neighborhood. Immediately, like
listen,
it's just something about, and I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of LA. Like, I mean, but of course I'm from up north. It's really different culturally. Like, I'm not a huge like, oh, I love it out here kind of girly. But
I get it.
It's still California, so again, I totally understand.
For me, you know, LA like my second home. You know what I'm saying,
bro? People be mad. People don't understand. It don't make sense to them how people can grow up so angry with such a beautiful view. If I can show you my view right now without showing you exactly what I'm saying, like you'd be like, oh shit, this is so nice. It's hills, it's water, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful. How are y'all angry and gang banging? I just don't. And so it doesn't compute. They don't understand.
But look
how jealousy then.
Look how commercial gang banging has become. Look at the Hoopers when they hit a three. They out there like neighbor. They not saying neighborhood, but they hitting a three and going.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan and Russell Simmons, they gonna jump them niggas at some point.
Listen,
they gonna have them niggas crying.
But niggas that's really from LA though, like I used to love seeing Barron and Paul Pierce. Anytime that like you see niggas do they shake, like when they really from LA. You see Harden when they really from LA and they embrace each other on the court. You see that little shake that they do, like, okay, for surely.
It's really LA.
It's really LA. Like you get it.
Yeah.
Listen, we got another it's like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Can I get top two? Give me a song, a R&B song that you remember that your parents playing coming up. For me, I like off top of my head, Betty White. Mom's playing Betty White. Tonight is the night.
Okay, that's solid. To be honest, for me, it's probably Rocket Love by Stevie Wonder. Yeah. Yeah, that was the one. You send me riding and I did it, can't be stopped. Yeah.
They not making music like that no more, cuz.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Although a lot of people wasn't from that era, you know these songs when they come on, your ass light up like Steve say, like, oh yeah, this is my shit. But listen, cuz the time getting ready to run out, man. Listen, I just want to say I appreciate you for hopping on here talking some shit. We could have did this shit all night. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We'll tap in. Listen, you know, I'm about to hit you as soon as we get up off this joint. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, Homies Tribune. Follow me,
Listen.
tag. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Cause I
yeah,
bleed.
yeah. Appreciate you, cuz.
All right,
We'll
love
tap
you.
in. Love you.